Okay, so hi again. I hope my cover letter was okay. I wanted to stand out, and I think I probably did there. And yeah, I had fun with it. Here I want to be a bit more systematic about why I'm suited for the role with you. I have a BA and an MA in English literature, and a PhD in creative writing. Writing is my main passion, and it always has been. I also have 5 years' experience working in the media for Orca Publications, producing surf magazines and books and websites and social media channels and so on. So I've already done this kind of work, although not a huge amount of sales writing. We did also do some of that. I've worked on advertorials, product specifications and technical specifications, and the media pack that we used to send to advertisers to say, come and work with us. With the magazine, I did everything from, I was very much involved as the assistant editor of Surf Girl and of Carve, so two of the biggest surfing magazines in the country, and one of the only women's surfing magazines in the world. So for them I did interviews, competition reports, sometimes for competitions I hadn't been to, and travel reports and destination guides, again sometimes of places I hadn't been to. So, I can research and produce writing on pretty much anything. I also did lots of health, beauty and fitness articles, which I really enjoyed, as well as motivational and aspirational pieces. I have got a script here because I'm not that keen on being on video. So I also, for the magazines, I also checked every single aspect of the copy, so everything that came into the office, from the headlines on the front of the magazine down to the tiniest small print on the adverts, through to all the social media and the website channels. I checked all of that copy. If it was wrong, it was down to me, and that was my main role, and I'm absolutely meticulous with that kind of thing. Textual actually is my thing. My PhD research skills, I think, are also make me really suited to the role. They're really relevant skills, particularly being able to stick to deadlines. I had monthly deadlines set by tutors. I also had deadlines for classes I was leading, and constant deadlines given to us by the university. And of course with magazines we had monthly deadlines, often very tight deadlines, shifting deadlines as well. So I'm fine with that kind of thing. Another thing the PhD is really good for, my experience with that is self-motivation. I did the PhD part-time while also working to support myself. So I had to be really good at managing my own time. I wish I'd had some of your tools available to me then, but I still managed pretty well, and I'm very well able to look after my own time, be self-motivated. I prefer working on my own to working in a big, busy office, because creative workers, you need that peace and quiet and calm sort of atmosphere to get it done and to focus on it. But I focus myself very well. Social media side of things, I actually designed and led a social media class for the further education department in the university. I love the possibilities of online media and online writing, and that was what that module was focused on. So I designed it from the ground up, and it was something I'd never done before, and I'd never taught before either. So it's something I didn't know, but I taught myself. So again, for the role with you, I think it's obviously going to be very important that I'm self-led, and I can, if I don't know how to do something, I'll just go and sort it out myself, and I love doing that. Give me a problem, and I'm quite happy to sit there chewing it over for ages. Social media is quite a passion of mine. I've been blogging as an extension of my diary or morning pages for a long time, since before there was blogging software, really. So I love doing that. Facebook I do use a fair amount, but I find it very noisy. Instagram is my favourite, and I'm on Instagram quite a lot as a micro blogging platform. I think that's really, it's really up and coming. It's the thing really, more than Facebook now, which is, there's so much noise to it. And I love being a part of communities like the One of Many community, because there's so many amazing people involved in them, and I can quite happily lose a couple of hours on the one of many page, or one of a couple of other pages I'm involved with fitness and things like that. And so I think the social media side of things will be more like play to me than work. So I'd really enjoy it, and I'd really get stuck into that. And I would love bringing my findings back to you guys and helping you develop new things. I haven't been a huge part of the one of many community, in that I've sort of been lurking in the background because I'm often a bit too shy to join in with these things. But I'd like to be a bigger part of it for sure. I think another thing I kind of thought was that I'd be suited to the role because I'm not an empress, for example. I'm not I haven't got that far. I don't run my own business. I'm not a mega successful. I haven't been through all your programs, and I'm not great at self-promotion, and I don't have a lot of self-confidence with business and all that kind of thing. But so I'm where a lot of your customers are, in that they're starting to go through these programs and learn the tools and get excited about them. And I'd love to bring people along with me and help them with that. I've done a similar thing with a fitness group I'm involved with called the Fitness Rockstars, with a trainer called Julia Buckley, and we post on Instagram and on her site and on her Facebook page to sort of help and support other people who are getting into her kind of training schedules. So I have experience with that. I also think that it's probably important for me to say why I think your company and the role is suited to me, so that you know that I'd be happy, and I'd be having fun, and I'd be really on board with you and your team and what you're doing. I would absolutely love to be part of a team where the glass ceiling not only allows me to stand up, but actually lifts me up to fly. Something I need. I need to be challenged, and I need to be creatively engaged, and I have to use my mind and to develop all the time. I have experience working in larger organisations, but I have generally chosen and prefer working in smaller organisations where everybody is 100% on board with what's going on and is just loving being part of it. And I can see that you're all like that, and people who come on the conferences and crew with you even are just so happy to be part of your team. I need to work in a culture where everybody's needs and ways of working are respected, and where I can be honest about who I am and how I work best. So, oh no, it's not going. Screen my bug. Oh no. I think your role can fulfil that for me. I would just like to say finally that I haven't been actively looking for a job, but this one really stood out for me, and I absolutely had to apply, even though it's taken me a while, and because I've been to screw up my courage to get warrioress enough about it to actually do it. I've been busy since I finished my PhD with a different kind of challenge, which is renovating this house, which is nearly there, and I've been running B&B from here because I live in a touristy seaside area, and I have been running my own jewellery business as well, which has been doing quite well actually. But I feel like I want to be bigger. I want to make more of a difference, more of an impact, and really fulfil some of my ambitions to be a writer, to be making an impact with my creativity, and to just stand out. I want to make a difference, and I would like to use my creativity all day, every day, and it sounds like that is what you want from me. So, okay, that's it. You've heard enough, I'm quite sure. I just wanted to show you, before I say bye, just the view from my office, my library, which is really lovely. I hope you can see that properly. Okay, so I really hope to hear from you soon. I really do.